Hey Byrdie, I'm Sunnie Brook and I'm going to show you how I created this loose waves look that I also did on Sophia Bush. So we're going to first take this top section and then clip it away. And this middle section like this. And I have my 1.5 inch iron heating up while I'm doing this. Clip this away like that. And we're just gonna divide this into 2. And if you don't have long hair, I'm gonna show you how to add a little piece in so you can have some length. We're just gonna take a 1-inch section and spray it. And then go ahead and spray our next section. I like to do all the hairspraying first. And just brush that through, make sure there's not any tangles. So we're gonna take our 1.5 inch iron. We're just gonna pass it through once to warm up the hair. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it. And if you're not comfortable with this iron, you can also use a wrapping technique too. If that feels more comfortable. And then you're gonna click it out. And then we're gonna just wrap it like this around our 2 fingers. Make sure those ends aren't crinkly. And then just roll it up. And we're gonna take these little clips and just clip that in so that we really lock in that wave so it lasts all night. And then we're just gonna keep doing this around the head. Pass it through once. That's actually heating up the hair so that your curl lasts longer and that the hair is evenly heated. And then we're gonna use our 2 fingers and clip it away. Okay, and then we're gonna start working on the other side, divide that into 2 sections. What's nice about this iron size is it's gonna give you a bit of body without tons of curl. And you can see I'm not going too close to the root because I want it a little bit more mid-shaft the wave versus really, really curly. And I've got my iron set to about 450, the highest heat. If you have really blonde hair, you might want to lower the temperature just to protect your ends. Okay. Using our 2 fingers, we're going to wrap that up. Make sure those ends aren't kinky. I don't think that's the right word. I think it's crinkly. Not kinky. Okay. And then into our next section. We already have that hairspray in there, so that's gonna lock in the wave for us. And pull it out. You can see that nice wave already, which looks like a Shirley Temple curl, but when we actually go into style this, we'll get rid of that and make it look really polished and pretty. So clipping that away. And those are getting set, and now we're gonna move to our next section and repeat the same thing. The only thing that we're gonna do different is we're actually gonna divide this into 2 sections so that we can put in our little clip-in piece. So if you don't have really long hair and you wanna add some length, you can add in these pieces from hair you wear. So what you wanna do is just back comb the roots so we can secure those clip-ins. I like these ones because you can just add 1 piece in and it'll give you a little bit more fullness and length depending on what hair type you have. So then you're gonna add these clip-ins and we're just gonna place these in the middle. Let's bring this back down to cover that. And I like to back comb as I work up the hair. You want to create like a cushion of hair. So you're really pushing the hair down, not going back and forth, but pushing the hair down. And that's how you tease the hair. My friends and I like to call it rouging. Sounds a little more glamorous and like it's less damaging to your hair. And then we're also covering up the extensions at the same time, hiding our little secret. And I like to do a little here. Look at that, so much more volume on this side than this side. And this is just a fine tooth rat tail comb. Okay, so then we're going to do our sections again and spray them. And the trick when you're using hairspray is don't get too close. You want to kind of pull away about 12 inches. That way you get an even saturation of the product. And then we're just gonna repeat exactly what we did below. Coordination, okay. And what happens when you curl hair is it expands, and then as it cools, it takes that shape and it lasts a lot longer. So if you're someone that has hair that curls, and then, you know, within an hour it drops, or you feel like, you know, you lose the body that you put into it, it might just be that you need to either, one, use a smaller curling iron, or two, set your curls like this so that they last longer. This is our last section in the front. And then we're gonna do something a little bit different on the top. Another way you could create this same look is using hot rollers. If you don't wanna work with an iron, you can do like a classic hot roller set. And then what we're gonna do for this back section is we're just gonna back comb the roots. Remember, down, down, down. And then let's go ahead and spray this. So you don't really need to lift the hair a lot because you created the volume with the back combing. So then this one you're just gonna go under and then pin it as well. Okay, so now we've made it to the front. Yay, we're almost there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna divide this into two sections, front from the back, and we're gonna spray this. It's really important to make sure that you evenly apply the product and that you apply layers of product so that your hair looks good for hours. And even maybe tomorrow you can wake up and still be wearing the same hairstyle, just with a little more bedhead. So what we're gonna do is these ones we're actually not gonna clip. The irons are gonna point down, and you're just gonna go like this and wrap away from the face. Count to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're gonna do the same thing to this section. Point the iron down and just wrap it. Give it a little tug. Wrap. Drop it. And then I would probably go and like do my makeup right now while these all cool down. And then we're gonna take these out. And you probably wanna let it cool for about 15 minutes. Okay, so right now we look like we have prom hair, but we're gonna fix that. We're gonna take our wide tooth comb and just brush through our waves, making sure you don't brush the roots too much. You can see we have a nice bounce body, but not too curly. And then what I like to do is take a little bit of this Leonard Grail detangling polish and then just pull the ends. And then just to bring these ends down a little, we'll just grab them, take our iron, and just run it through, just to bring all of this together a little bit. And then you can just kind of open it up. And there you have loose polished waves. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below and follow me on Instagram at Sunnie Brook. Thanks, bye.